This segment of the Eleva podcast is brought to you by our community sponsors. Thank you guys. Wooden Customs, Diamond Rich Constructions, FC Renovations. Good morning, guys. How are you guys? This is Obi Rosales with the Eleva podcast. I'm excited to come at you guys this morning. I have a great friend here in the studio that is going to be bringing a new show here to the Eleva network, and he's a good friend. We have some history together, and I know that he's going to bring a good word, good vibes, words of encouragement to you guys. We're still figuring it out if every Friday morning or every other Friday, but in this situation, in these times, it is needed. So let me present you guys my good friend, Tevin Ramirez.
Hello, Mr. Obi. How are you doing?
How are you, man?
Doing good.
Man, I like your swag, man, your style, like lion.
Yeah.
Man, that's cool, man. And it's been hot, so I think that wearing that kind of gear is pretty fresh.
Yeah.
Polyester.
It is.
Yeah, man. Well, if you're watching today, the way me and Tevin met was a little different. His church was giving away. Were you raising funds or giving away food? Or
Giving away food. We do a food pantry, basically food giveaway. And yes, we were just giving away.
Yeah, and so me, I wanted to teach my girls a lesson, like, hey, let's go donate, let's go see what's going on. And we were sitting across the street at the pizza place. It was Little Caesar before, and I was like, hey, you guys want to go across and just see what's going on? Let's donate. And they're like, no. And I'm trying to teach them about, like, just don't be fearful, don't be embarrassed, just go ask. That's what I'm trying to teach them. And so we went, and then we donated, and I also was like, hey, by the way, I want to donate some signs.
Yeah.
Because, I can print signs and banners and stuff like that. And I gave it to somebody, a business card or whatever, and then I never heard back, for a long time.
Yeah.
And then tell us what happened next, because you did call me.
So, yes, I had that for a little while, and I, was like, really? Is this guy really going to bless us? Or is this
Like a scam.
Yeah, like a scam. So I'm sitting there, and I prayed about it, and I just was like, we need this. And as we grew as a church, I felt like, use the resources God gave you. So I called Mr. Obi, and he, took care of us, and we appreciate still to this day what you've done. So
You guys still use them?
Yes, we do.
That's awesome, man. When next time you guys are set up, send me a picture or something.
Okay.
I wanna check it out. But I mean, it's just one of those things that in the times we're living in, sometimes you're like baffled. Like, that's not true. It's too good to be true, because everything's bad, everything's
Right.
upside down. But there's still good people out there, man. There's still good people like you guys. You guys have the food pantry. You guys give food and very actively involved in the community. You're a musician. You're out there. You just recently told me you got nominated again for something.
Yes. Musician of the Year for the MLA Awards. I won the year before last, and I always play for them every year, and yeah, I'm nominated.
So if you're from Russellville and Tevin is from the community, he's nominated. Well, no, he's Musician of the Year. He got an award for Musician of the Year representing Russellville here. So, I mean, I bet that's exciting.
It is. It's I love the foundation. The award show is for scholarship, and it's helping those like going through different situations. So this particular year is going to be a phenomenal year. We're like I said, I play with the Love Band. It's basically a group that comes together and sings for the award show to celebrate for scholarships. So
That's great, man. Well, I know that every time I see your posts or I talk to you, you're doing something, man. So you're very active in the community and the music community. So, you have a lot to give, and I'm excited because here at Eleva, for some time already, I've been wanting to involve others in the community and just kind of put positivity out there. Message of hope, encouragement. For not just entrepreneurs, but also spiritually. So I'm excited that you accepted my invitation to bring something new to Eleva. Let's talk a little bit about the name. I want you to present it. So if you're watching, guys, Tevin has a new segment here on Eleva, and I'm gonna give it to you so you could present it. I'll put the flyer up, and then you just talk a little bit about it.
So be encouraged. That is what I love to tell others. The reason is I remember going through a season when I was a little bit younger, and I was needing to just get out of my head. Have you ever been in a place where you just been stuck in your own head, and then you go to someone and you tell them like, hey, you know, is this what you're thinking? And they're like, I'm totally not thinking that, but it's because you're in your own head and you're in your own way. Well, what happened with God spoke to me and told me to be encouraged one day by letting me read Joshua. And everywhere I would go, it was so funny. I would drive down the street and I would see this word Joshua everywhere. It would be at a random place. I'd get a pizza, open up my pizza box and the word Joshua's on it. I'm like, God, you must be speaking to me. So when I read that book, one of the verses that I love is, be strong and of a good courage, and do not be dismayed, for the Lord thy God is with you whithersoever thou goest. Basically, that's just saying, be encouraged. I'm with you. I got you. Don't worry. And I just want this specific segment to encourage somebody to be encouraged. Wherever you are, whatever you may be going through right now, it can be, you may have a lot on your mind because there's a lot going on. But I just want you to know to be encouraged, to have more courage than what you had once before, because before you had enough courage to take you through that day. But this day is a whole new day, so I want you to be encouraged, have a little bit more courage so you can move on to what God has for you. So that's what my segment is going to be about. It's going to just be to bless the people.
No, and I mean, I'm telling you, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. I like to test myself, and sometimes God gives me a word. Before I didn't understand it. I have a friend, Rick Reyna. He's like, you should have to wait for God give you the word. And I was like, I'm over there expecting like, okay, I'm waiting. Like, wait, do I see it on like a billboard, or do I hear it? And I'm like, I'm very technical, so I'm like, what does he mean?
Yeah.
And so, but it's in a lot of forms. So, for example, yesterday in the morning, I was feeling like I should write a post about how your biggest supporters are going to be people that you don't know. And your close ones and friends are not going to be those, for the most part. And so I just wrote something along the lines, and I was like, let me put it out there, and that's kind of how I got that word, right? And I got a lot of comments, and then somebody wrote, that's what I needed to hear. And then that's when I was like, man, I'm glad I put it out there because it just blessed that person.
Yes.
Maybe brought some perspective or whatnot. So that's why I'm excited for your new segment, because people do need to hear a good word. We don't know what they're going through. I can name a whole bunch of things, finances, issues, relationships, politics, and it's very toxic out there. And I think, or I believe with something like this, you can bless someone's day. You know what I mean?
I agree. I totally agree.
So, I mean, I'm glad you accepted the invitation. And if you're watching, guys, Tevin Ramirez is going to come on Friday mornings. We're still figuring out if every Friday or every other at 7 a.m. While you're driving, he's going to be on here. I want to say spitting some good word, we're real, we're transparent, we're not trying to be anybody, we're not, but he's gonna be here and he's just gonna throw some words. So if you know him, support it, comment, share, and then you can actually, if you're watching, I see some viewers, you can ask questions. So if you ask us a question today, right now, live on this Facebook Live, we can answer your questions. So if anybody knows him or any shout outs, come and comment. We'll be here for a couple more minutes. But if you're watching, we're going to start a new segment here on Eleva called Be Encouraged with Tevin Ramirez. We went out to Brangus, me, him, and Josh. And actually, they invited me, so I appreciate that. because I like steak, and I didn't know there was a secret one because Josh bust out like, "Let me have the special H," and I'm like, "What the heck? I didn't even know, bro." Like, so now and it was a burger.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a secret or not, but no, it was on the menu.
It
So,
probably was.
so I'm gonna man, and it's a good price. You never know. It's not it's a good price. So I'm gonna. You never know. It's Friday.
You can do the steak challenge. I want to see you do it.
Oh, what is it? 5 pounds?
It's like 64 ounces or something. It's pretty big.
I wonder if we can do it, like 3 of us, or it has to be one person.
I'm not sure. 3 of us, that would be awesome because I can get a good amount of
Yeah.
steak for free.
Well, I do want a good challenge, so I can eat. I mean, I just have to go maybe 2 days without eating. So let's ask: can we do 2 people or 3? It probably has to be 1. But
That's what I
I
would
need to
think.
see a picture of that. You know, it's and we're talking about the steak challenge at Brangus, right? So I mean, it's something to think about. I just reached out to my friends the last few days, and I sent them a huge pizza. Like, hey, what's up? You guys down? And they turned me down. They're like, nah, bro. So I mean, maybe it's just me just trying to like challenge, but anyways, guys, if you're watching, we got a comment from VMR Rubio Victor. Good stuff. You know, thank you for supporting Victor, and actually, we're gonna be out there this weekend. If you guys want to come by too, I don't know what you guys are doing. We're gonna have a pop up here at the corner, Jonathan's Detail. We're just gonna have a pop up, some food, vendor stuff, just kind of just involving the community, come in and support, promote. You know, so if you guys are not doing anything, it's across the street from. There's a business there called Victor. Help me. There's a business across the street. If you're watching, and we'll mention it here. And also Miriam Perez said you can do it, Obi, alone. That's right. I don't know what that means, but thank you for watching and support. I guess we can all do it, even if we're alone. You know. And one thing I teach my girls, my daughters. Since they were little, since they were able to comprehend, I'm like, because this environment in the world is tough for women, you know, not just us, man, but we're we'll tough it out sometimes. We're not gonna be like, we're like, we gotta keep going. Women are a little bit more, sentimental, emotional, and God bless me with 2 daughters. I got my boy, and I just started telling him since they were able to comprehend, I'm like, what are the 3 things I tell you? And they're like, I'm beautiful, I'm smart, and I'm strong. I told them, never forget that. I told them, never forget that. Don't change for anyone. If you're in a room, if you're not wanted, or you feel a bad vibe, you don't have to be there. Right. And I'm already telling them, you can always come home. Because I already know. I know the world out there, So, anyways, what do you think about that?
Yeah, that's exactly what you should tell them. I believe that understanding yourself is a part of growth, and we'll get into that later. But like you said, just understanding like your limits and your boundaries. And like you said, in the world today, some can be, very, when something's said, it can really hurt them because they're really looking into it. And some people don't mean it like they say it. So when you say, some are emotional, some you have to be able to press through the emotions, and sometimes it's tough for some, and sometimes it's easy for like men. We can just tough it out, but and there's some guys who are not like that. But like you said, I believe that if you know you're beautiful, you're loved, you don't have to worry about those things.
Yeah, and then words can be encouraging or damning, right. And so what we're doing here is going against the current, because it's so easy to be like, you're whack, you good for nothing. And it's harder to say, you got this. I'm proud of you. Even, what I'm saying? Yes. Like everybody needs that kind of support system. And like I say, I do it with my daughters. And I know that doing it through this medium, when we started this, we decided we're going to be the medium that presents positivity, encouragement, success, because out there, in the media or whatnot, it's the opposite, So I'm excited. If you're watching, guys, forward this feed. We're coming at you guys. Tevin is going to come out on Fridays at 7 a.m. live with some words of encouragement. The segment, show, podcast, whatever you want to call it, is going to be encouraged with Tevin Ramirez, and I know he's going to bring some good words, thought, and ideas for you guys to watch and keep a hold of them. We have a comment here by Jasmine Rosales, my wonderful wife. She's asking, "Is this event at Atwood's?" No, it's going to be across the street from this event on Saturday, July 25th, 9 a.m. It's going to be not necessarily in front of Leonard's, but like to the side in the corner, like what's the street? Let's see. We'll do it right here live. Jonathan's.
It's over here by the Ace Hardware Leonard's.
Yeah. Okay, so it's on 13th and Arkansas. So right across the street from Hippie Palace on the side. You'll see us. You'll see my tent, FC Renovations, and Victor's going to be there with tools and some food. Lady Guadalupe's, she's going to be with some, she called them huaraches, which is like a big tostada kind of thing. Have you heard of huaraches?
No, I have.
You know what huarache means? It means sandal.
Oh, wow.
Maybe because it's like big like a sandal, but we'll be there. I'm always excited. To do stuff with the community. So you guys are welcome to come. So
Awesome.
so if you're watching, guys, the new show coming up. Victor's like, Burrito Lady will be there. Burrito Lady, she's gonna come out. I'm not the burrito lady. But she has good burritos, breakfast burritos. She might be right on the side of Gardner. I think I saw her tent, but they're pretty good, man, and they're a good price. So
Awesome.
so guys, if you're watching, we got Tevin here in the studio, Tevin Ramirez. He's going to have a new segment here on Eleva on Friday mornings. It's called Be Encouraged with Tevin Ramirez. Bro, I don't know if you want to say anything else. Where can they find you? I know you have your church. You guys have a lot of activities going. Invite the people that are watching to what you're doing, what you're up to, and where they can find you.
Yes. So my church is Abundant Life Ministries here in Russellville, Arkansas. I am the senior lead pastor, and yes, you can find me on Facebook, any social media, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, all that stuff. You can find me in person if you want to come by the church. Our services start at 10:15 a.m. Sunday school and 11:30 Sunday service. So you all are welcome to come. We have Wednesday night prayer. We have our men's fellowship, ladies fellowship, all that stuff. We just like to enjoy the community. Other than that, if you want to just follow me personally, Tevin Ramirez, the official Tevin Ramirez on Facebook, just follow me. You'll see what we're doing. We're having so many different events. Like you said, today or tomorrow, you all are going to be here in Russellville. I'll be in Little Rock with my church. We're having the Glory Experience by Dr. Carolyn Olenihi. She brings tons of people from the city, even outside the city, out of the states, and they come and they'll teach about, just worship and singing and praise. So, yeah, we have so much coming up. But other than that, just follow.
Awesome. And don't you have to add like Musician of the Year, Pastor Tevin Ramirez?
Yeah, you can do that. I'm just a regular person, but yeah, whatever you say.
Yeah, I know. No, well, I'm glad you're part of this, man. I mean, you just have a good a character and vibe. So I like to surround myself with great people, So thank you for coming today and just being open and willing to bring this out there. I know that all of this is not for me. It's just to bless someone else. And that's what encourages me, So, and if you're watching, thank you for being here with us today. And I just want to thank our collaborators, our community leaders, for allowing us to come out live every week. Thank you, Rubio Tax, Dynasty Insurance, and Optimal Exterior Solutions. And may you guys have a good Friday, and don't spend your check right away. You guys have a good one and be blessed.